Hey guys, it's Jonah here. Yes, it is me. It is me. I've had a bit of a cut of the barnet, had a bit of a shave, still got Vesuvius on my face, so please don't stare at it too much. And I've even got a shirt on because I started my new job today. Finished my old job on Friday, started my new job on Monday. I know this is just how we roll. Trying to get all my training and stuff out of the way before Christmas. So I've got 4 weeks of training, 4 weeks till Christmas. Anyway, you have not tuned in to hear about that. You have tuned in because we're drinking another beer from the Beer 52 Awards. And this one, if I put my finger, in the right place, is Best Artwork. And it's down here. You'll see it on the can in a minute for the Kolsch beer. It's another German style. The artist is called Weller or Weller from Buro Brauerei, and apparently he's taken inspiration from Max Fleischer and Walt Disney. It looks like an old school Walt Disney. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, best artwork for a can. It does look pretty cool. And Buro Brauerei, they're based in Cologne, I believe. Well, I say that, I'm trying to work out where they're based. Sorry, I should say Kolsch as a beer is from Cologne. I'm not sure where Buro Brauerei is, because you go on their website and it automatically links to Beer 52, their sole distributor. And as you will see on the can, it gives something away as to where this beer was brewed, and it wasn't in Germany, let me tell you. Okay, this is a dry hopped Kolsch, it says here. Kolsch beer, as I said earlier on, is from Cologne in the east of Germany. The clean, crisp, refreshing Kolsch style beer with light floral and citrus notes, light malt, and a mild bitter finish. All we've got is Mittelfrüh as the hops, which is traditional German, which is fair enough. However, dear listener, dear viewer, there is something strange on this can. Right, and there is the can. It is absolutely cool. Yes, I am not surprised that uses, it says Hallertauer Mittelfrüh. So that's the hop full name. Kolsch, very cartoony. I don't know, very weird. That Kolsch is usually served in that straight vessel. Anyway, if we go here, look at the bottom there. Brewed at Fierce Beer in Aberdeen. So this was actually brewed in the UK. It says a modern take on traditional German Kolsch, gently dry hopped with Hallertauer Mittelfrüh, the Kaiser of German hops. High carbonation, lively palate. Yes, it's still smooth and what's that say? Infinitely crushable. Infinitely crushable. Let's see. So technically, this beer was brewed in Scotland. So I think Buro Brauerei could be contract brewer, i.e. brewers that have the recipe and then brew, like this one, at other people's breweries. I knew a guy in the home brewing world who actually stumped up a bit of cash, got a recipe, went to a brewery and brewed up a huge amount of his home brew, and then started selling it online. Easily done. Perhaps this is how these guys have done it. I don't know for sure. So let's get this into the glassen and the glassware. Wow, it is very carbonated. Or I've just seen something quite cool. Don't know if I showed you that bit on the back. Prost, it says, which is cheers, essentially, in the German. Right, shall we? Can I do something? If I try and put that there, is that going to show? Might do. See if we can do another one of these weird floating can things. And then a weird face. And that might be a good photo for the front of this video. So fingers crossed I've done it correctly. But yeah, that is a cool can. It does look a bit like I guess kind of Tom and Jerry maybe, or the wolf that chased, is it the wolf? Wile E. Coyote, perhaps? Or a very, very early version of, it's not a mouse, so it's not Mickey Mouse, but kind of looks a bit like that. And those eyes remind me of sort of the Japanese kind of eyes. Do you know what I mean? Sort of not manga, but earlier than that, they're cartoons from Japan and that kind of stuff. Anywho, I have been talking far too much, as I usually do, but hopefully you find it entertaining. And if you do, click like and subscribe and ding the bell down below. This is clear as a bell as well. Yeah, ding that bell down below, and that means when I do a new upload, it will send you a message and tell you. Fast disappearing head, although there was a bit there to start with. See if I can get a bit more head by trying to get some of this carbonation out of suspension. Yeah, there you go. So a little bit of carbonation built up. It's been in the fridge, so it's clouding the glass up. But let me tell you, that is a very clear bit. Hey, it's like being in the Hall of Mirrors. You can see me doing some weird stuff as usual. Little bit green, a little bit like nettle, kind of. But there's that sort of, I don't know if you've had this before, but some sort of lager beers, and this is a Kolsch, so essentially, if I've got it right, it's a lager recipe made with an ale yeast. So it's not lagered in the normal sense, but the colour, and I mean, it looks a bit like a lager. That's why the head is staying around a tiny bit more than it would do normally, because of the yeast. But yeah, it's got that kind of sort of weird farty kind of yeast smell. Do you know what I mean? You will know what I mean if you drink enough beer. Yeah, I am not surprised. Slightly eggy, maybe. Maybe that's a better description. A sort of eggy, sulphury kind of whoa, bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Fire burn. And cauldron. Cheers and beers. Bit lemon as well. Maybe a tiny bit of lemon, maybe lime kind of taste. Like a lot of these kind of beers, the taste is much better than the aroma, which for some of the more modern styles, and this is apparently being dry hopped as well, but some of the modern American style, the American IPA type styles, a lot of it is about aroma and upfront mouthfeel. That's not what this beer is supposed to be. This is a light beer, refreshing beer. Oh, did I tell you how strong it was? I don't think I did. This beer is 4.7. It says it on the side of the can. You probably saw it earlier on. Drink fresh. Well, I've only had this for under a month, I think. This is, in fact, yeah, I should be getting a new batch of beers hopefully this side of December, but you never know. Beer 52, they do funny things with delivery sometimes. There is quite a fierce carbonation, but then it's a lager. So it doesn't hang around. It is quite smooth. It's not highly bittered, which is nice. And Hallertauer is a traditional kind of hop that you could use in a lager or a kind of Kolsch beer, Kolsch style. And I believe this is the beer that people keep coming and refilling your beer, unless you grab what you do. Well, obviously not vocation, but if you want them to stop, you put your beer mat on top of your glass and then they don't refill it. How genius is that? Otherwise, they come round and just keep topping you up. I'd be like that all day, man. Yeah, that greenery that was on the nose is not on the taste at all. Very smooth. It's not quite a Bohemian kind of Pilsner or something along those lines. It's not that smooth, but it is quite smooth beer. I mean, I guess Mittelfrüh and obviously Hallertau Mittelfrüh is quite a high hop. I don't know if is it a noble hop? It might even be a noble hop, but it's quite high level. So I don't know why they dry hopped it. I don't know what the point would be, apart from maybe making it a single hop beer, perhaps. Who knows? But this beer won the award, not for the beer itself, which is unusual for me, but for the artwork, and with the artwork on the can, which I think is absolutely fantastic. The only thing that could be better for me, because I'm a greedy mother, is a bigger can. It's only a 33 centiliter can, like a Coke can. That's the best way I can describe it. It's a Coke can size beer. Um, yeah, which is, I don't know. I still don't. I don't know. I was discussing this very day earlier on, saying that people who are having strong beers maybe should only have a half and then they can try another beer, etc., etc. But in my head, I still have pints of beer. That is the the fundamental thing that I think of when I think of beer. A pint of beer. And of course, in America, a pint is slightly different to an imperial pint, which is 568 milliliters in the UK. God knows where that came from. But yeah. Anyway, this has been Uncle Jonah rambling for kind of 13, 14 minutes now. Almost finished with this beer, celebrating the end of a day, a hard day's work. Not that I ever do a hard day's work, but you know what I mean. At my new job. A lot of boring training. Health and safety. Anyone? Oh, nice beer. Nice beer. I still think I prefer, of all lagers, a smooth one. The one from yesterday was quite nice, actually. But a nice Bohemian, smooth kind of Pilsner type lager, I guess, is one of my favourites. Along with Tsingtao, the Chinese lager with rice in it. That, for some unknown reason, is really smooth and nice too. Anyway, I don't know that much about lager, to be honest. All I really know is it's incredibly difficult to brew. It takes a long time. So anytime you can take a few shortcuts like a Kolsch beer, I'm up for that. Anyway, this has been Unclejona, drinking and admiring lovely can art and lovely Kolsch style beers, so you guys don't have to. I'll be back tomorrow with another beer review. Until then, take care of yourselves and remember, drink some beer.